Hi everyone, I'm Jenna, and today I'm going to be doing a quick review on The Tales of Beedle the Bard, a wizarding classic from the world of Harry Potter by none other than J.K Rowling. And I'm going to be reading, the first two paragraphs of the intro that J.K Rowling writes for this book, because it kind of explains this book so well. And it goes like this. The Tales of Beedle the Bard is a collection of stories written for young wizards and witches. They have been popular bedtime readings for centuries, with the result that the Hopping Pot and the Fountain of Fair Fortune are as familiar to many of the students at Hogwarts as Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty are to Muggle, non-magical children. Beedle stories resemble our fairy tales in many respects. For instance, virtue is usually rewarded and wickedness punished. However, there is only one very obvious difference. In Muggle fairy tales, magic tends to lie at the root of the hero's or heroine's troubles. The wicked witch has poisoned the apple, or put the prince into 100-year sleep, or turned the prince into a hideous beast. In the Tales of Beedle the Bard, on the other hand, we meet heroes and heroines who can perform magic themselves, and yet find it just as hard to solve their problems as we do. Beedle stories have helped generations of wizarding parents to explain this painful fact of life to their young children. The magic causes as much trouble as it cures. So that's the premise for this book. And basically there are 5 tales in the story, and after each of these tales we get Dumbledore's notes on each of the stories. And those notes kind of read as like a history of these stories. And while the story is cool and kind of fascinating, it's also, on the flip side, is slightly boring to read. At least in my opinion it was, because maybe just the time that I read it. I read this after Carry On, and I thought, this is short and I can fly through this book, but I don't know, it just really wasn't for me, because the stories are very simple and not much is happening in them, and it was just okay. But I will have to say that the last story, the Tale of the Three Brothers, which is mentioned in the last Harry Potter book, Deathly Hallows, that one was phenomenal, because it just had, I think, a little something extra in it, which I don't really know what that was, but it just had something that the other stories didn't have, and I like that one a whole awful lot. So in conclusion, I gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars. So if you're a fan of the Harry Potter books and want more, then I would suggest this, but know that it's not going to be quite like Harry Potter, and it might be just a little bit simple and maybe slightly boring. So that runs out this video for today. I really hope you liked it, and I will see you soon for a new video. Bye!